Mahendran, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir. Doing good.
Young and dynamic personality of Malaysia.
Not like that.
Very active personality, sir. That's why I like you so much. I heard
Yeah.
so many lectures and so many webinars, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Not only
Thank
in
you.
our state, and Tamil Nadu and for the other states also, you gave some webinars during the last 2 years, sir.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
attended
Thank
that
you.
webinars also. Hmm? Hmm.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Mahendran, sir. Sir, if
Yeah.
possible, share the screen, sir. Some technical issue from our side, sir.
Okay. Can you see my slide now?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir, it is not visible.
Wait, I will check again maybe.
One minute, sir. Just,
Now? Now also cannot see.
No, it is not visible, sir.
I don't know because StreamX. I think they are not StreamX. This is totally new for me.
Yes, sir.
Because
Exactly, exactly. We also checking from my side, sir. Hmm.
window. Wait, let me check through window. Now can. Now also cannot.
No, sir.
Wait,
సత్యశ్రీ గారు రాత్రి గారు విజిబుల్ అని మెసేజ్ పెట్టారు ఎక్కడ విజిబుల్ అవుతుంది
తనకి స్ట్రీమ్ యార్డ్లో విజిబుల్ అవుతుంది సార్. తన మొత్తం కంట్రోల్ అంతా తనే కదా సార్ చేసేది. తనకు
అవునండి
కనిపిస్తుంది సార్, మనకు కనిపించదు. తను
ఓకే
యాడ్ ఆన్ చేసేసుకుంటుంది, మనం కంటిన్యూ చేసేయచ్చు సార్.
ఓకే అటైతే నో ప్రాబ్లం
సార్.
అదే
yeah,
సార్ ఇట్
some
ఈస్ విజిబుల్ సార్ నో
huh?
ప్రాబ్లం
Now
ఇట్ ఈస్
okay.
యువర్ స్కిన్ ఈస్ విజిబుల్ టు ద అడ్మిన్ సార్ నో ప్రాబ్లం
Okay then.
సతీష్ గారు
Is it okay now? Can you see?
ఎస్ సార్.
Can. Okay.
ఎస్
Okay, that's fine.
Sir. Respected Principal Sir, Dr. A. Lakshman Rao Garu, Speaker of today's section, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar Sir, Associate Professor, Head Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Faculty of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, University, Kuala Lumpur, Royal College of Medicine, Perak, Malaysia, my dear colleagues and my dear students, good morning one and all. Firstly, I welcome you all for the international seminar on innovations in natural products, essential role of pharmacy profession and its impact on healthcare system, sponsored by Pharma Innovation and Ethics Club under AICTE-SPICES program. On this behalf, before initiating the section, first I request our principal sir and coordinator of this AICTE-SPICES program to speak few words on this occasion. Principal sir.
ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ సత్యశ్రీ గారు ఏ వామ్ వెల్కమ్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఫర్ ద one-day international seminar on AICTE Spices and Pharma Innovation Club sponsored seminar on innovation in natural products, essential role of pharmacy profession and its impact on healthcare system. I welcome all the teaching fraternity and student community and all the delegates for this particular wonderful occasion. And today's chief guest for this particular international seminar is Dr. Mahendran Shekhar, the Associate Professor and Head Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, University of Kuala Lumpur, Royal College of Medicine, Perak, Malaysia. University of Health Sciences, University of Kuala Lumpur is one of the premier university in Malaysia. And our today's chief guest and eminent speaker and resource person, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar, he is having a vast experience in teaching, research, and administration. I know him in various webinars and conferences during the past COVID time, and I am waiting for an opportunity to give the fruits of his knowledge to our beloved staff and students. And this is an opportunity to share his knowledge to our beloved students to get the academic benefit of our staff as well as students. And he's gave so many webinars, conferences, and he attended so many lectures in various seminars, conferences, and workshops and training programs and etc. Okay, and it is very fortunate to hear his wonderful session on this particular pharma innovation activity. Okay, and on this particular occasion, let me thank the co-coordinator of this particular AICTE Spices program, Miss B. Satyasri Garu, for her keen interest in organizing this particular wonderful event. Okay, and on behalf of management, principal, and staff and students of VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Gudlavaledu, Andhra Pradesh, India, I thank the today's chief guest, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar Garu. Okay, and I wish all the participants it is a wonderful time to hear his good lecture, and I wish this particular international seminar a grand success. Thank you, one and all. And over to Satyasri Garu. Please introduce the chief guest profile.
Thank you so much, sir, for your introductory note. Now it's my privilege to introduce Chief Guest of today's section, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar, sir. Mahendran Shekhar, sir, received his bachelor degree in pharmacy in 2004, followed by a master degree in pharmaceutical chemistry in 2007. He was granted a junior research fellowship from University Grants Commission (UGC) of India to pursue his PhD degree in pharmaceutical sciences from 2008 to 2011 at JSS College of Pharmacy, Ooty, Tamil Nadu. He is currently working as Associate Professor and Head Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry at University of Kuala Lumpur, Royal College of Medicine Perak under the Faculty of Pharmacy and Health Sciences since 2012. Sir has received several prestigious awards at the national and international levels for his excellent contributions in academic and research activities. He received Outstanding Researcher in Pharmaceutical Chemistry Award during the first annual Healthcare Meet 2018 organized by Venus International Foundation, Chennai, India. Dr. Mahendran Shekhar sir has also received the International Achievement Award 2018 from Education Export TV Company's Rating System, India. His innovation products won the gold medal in 3 consecutive years at the International Invention, Innovation and Technology Exhibition, ITEX 2017, 2018 and 2019, and special awards in national and international levels innovation competitions and exhibitions. Two of his innovation products are patented in Malaysia. His innovation products secured Best Innovation Product Award in Defense Security and Sustainability Exhibition 2017 organized by UPNM Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Most Promising Invention Award in Perinist 2018 organized by Management and Science University, Shah Alam, Malaysia. His research is mainly in the field of drug discovery and development of natural products. He is also interested in the development of innovative natural products using green technology. He has supervised more than 25 undergraduate and final year projects and 10 postgraduate students. With this brief profile, I welcome you, sir, for this international seminar sponsored by AICTE-SPICES program. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Madam Satisri, for the kind introduction.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I take this opportunity to thank Professor Dr. Lakshmana Rao, Principal, VV Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, India, for inviting me for this AICTE sponsored international webinar. Uh, so the topic I was chosen for my today's presentation is innovations in natural products, essential role of pharmacy profession and its impact in healthcare system. So before that, can you please allow me to share my slide? I
Yes,
think,
sir.
yeah, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Good.
So, so why I was chosen particularly this topic is because, as you know, pharmacy profession we have various disciplines, which including chemistry, pharmaceutics, biotechnology, pharmacology, and phytochemistry, even pharmacognosy. So all this discipline we mainly focus on natural products. So and we do a lot of publications actually based on the outcome from the research that what is done during the postgraduate study or maybe when the lecturers do some research in the laboratory. So the final outcome is just they go for publications. Okay, so the publication is mainly useful for the future researchers, but at the same time, so when you look at the real outcome of any research is product, because product only will reach to the community and to the people who can use your research which was converted into a prototype. So that is what I'm going to discuss in my today's presentation, because every nation's research is very important, but at the same time the economic development of any nations is not only based on research outcome, it is mainly based on innovative products which are prototypes. So in my presentation today I'm going to highlight how you can create an innovative ideas to the students and also to the faculty members who can convert their research into an innovative products. So here in my presentation, I have made three parts actually in my presentation. So the first part actually I'm going to discuss about how you can get an innovative ideas, because innovative ideas you can get at any time. So how you can get those ideas, how you can utilize, and how that can be implemented to your research. And the second part, what I'm going to discuss is what are the current practice in natural product research. So what currently we are doing in our laboratory. Okay, and the third part will be how you can convert this natural products into an innovative product. So I'm going to have show you and plenty of examples of innovative products which has been done by some done by my students and some done by other researchers who are in Malaysia. Okay, so today we are going to discuss more about innovation. So first of all, everyone must know what is the difference between research and innovation. So research means everybody knows that normally what we do literature search, and we check what all the studies has been done earlier, and from that we will find out what is a research gap or knowledge gap which is present in the earlier studies, and from that we find the solution. So that is the called as research, and we conduct research to solve that particular problem or maybe the issue. But innovation is something different, because innovation means something prototype, which means invented for the first time, and such things are having great impact in society. So this will be as a prototype or maybe a product which will be directly reached to the public or to the community, and that will be a great impact in the society, because when you do research, after that you do publication, so that will not directly reach to the public, but when it is converted into a useful product, so that will be very useful to the people. So that is the difference between research and innovation. But at the same time, research is very very important for innovation, because you need some background of knowledge about whenever you creating any kind of new product. So always research plays a major role and situated at the front end of the innovation cycle. And if you look at the courses which are offered in pharmacy field, which including diploma in pharmacy, bachelor of pharmacy, pharm D, we have master of pharmacy and PhD in pharmacy. But when you look at the innovation status of India is very is not predominant when compared to other even small countries. Okay, so if you look at the number of institutions, there are 3,000 institutions which are offering pharmacy course all over India. But when you look at our ranking is 46th in the innovations according to the Global Innovation Index 2022. So that means even the small country, because population wise, if you look at India is the second largest country after China. But if you look at the innovation wise, we are in 46th place. That means we have the manpower, we have the people to work on research, but our problem is we are not converting our research into a innovative products. That is why still we are sometimes depending on other countries like China to get some product, and that is has been sold out in India and even other countries as well. If you look at the career choice of pharmacist, after completion of B Pharm course or maybe the master degree, the student means they can enter into community pharmacy as a retail pharmacist, and they can work as a hospital pharmacist in hospital pharmacy, and they can work in academic as an lecturer, and they can work in industry and as a research R&D development, okay, as a researcher. So apart from that, there is one very important career opportunity for our student is entrepreneurship. So we are creating a pharmacist who are very good in research, but we are not making them as an entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs means normally they will be creating the job instead of searching for job. So they will, because when they will become entrepreneurs, they can create lot of products, they can start up new business, and they can create lot of job opportunity to the future pharmacist, something like that. So that is called entrepreneurs. They can start their own business instead of searching for job in industry or maybe in academic side. When they do research project during masters or maybe in the degree program, if they do something like innovative, so that kind of setup will be introduced after their degree program as well, so that they can come up with so many product, they can start up a small scale industry, and from that they can create a lot of job opportunities as well. Okay, so this is what just some introduction about innovation and research. Now I'm going to talk about how you can get an innovative ideas. Okay, so here I'm going to highlight dozens of ideas, which including there are 12 ideas I'm going to give how we can create an innovative ideas among the students and also in the faculty members. So the first one is maintain a keen sense of curiosity. So the most innovative people in the world are also the most inquisitive among us. They ask a lot of questions. So if you want to become an innovator, the first and foremost thing is you must ask questions from your innovative product by yourself. You have to ask many questions. Why this product is required right now, and what is the use of this particular product? If this product is launched in the market, what are the competitors? So we must analyze. We must ask so many questions by ourselves, and at the same time you have to share your ideas, and you have to interact with the people who are having opposite views. For example, if somebody is always criticizing you, so that is the first person you need to share your idea, so that from them you can get a lot of ideas. So this is very very important step for any kind of innovators. The second one is you need to jot down the ideas and thoughts, because we don't know exactly when we get an innovative ideas, because every day's life we travel to many places, we go to many laboratory, we discuss with many people, but at the same time we will get lot of ideas when we discuss with the people. So what you need to do, you have to write it or jot down into the paper whatever the ideas are, the maybe the simple phrases you get it, that you need to write down, because after sometimes maybe after a week or maybe after a few days of time you may forget what the idea that you got it, because ideas every time suddenly you will get something to solve any kind of problem. So try jotting down everything that comes into your head, including random words, phrases, and even doodles. The third thing is you need to seek out new experience. So most of the pharmacists or those are studying pharmacy, so normally they think about drug discovery and development. So apart from drug discovery and development, there are plenty of other opportunities are there. So you have to think something out of box. You are mainly focusing only on the drugs. So instead of drugs, you have to focus wide manner, something like healthcare system. So how many useful product that you can prepare based on the research outcome that will come from either from the final year project of undergraduate students or maybe from the master students. So you have to think something out of box, and you have to have a collaboration with the different fields, because as a pharmacist we can get some idea and we know how to make some product as well, but we need some people who are really working on products. For example, engineers, normally the software and hardware engineers, they know how to create new applications or apps, and also at the same time they know how to make certain products. Only thing is we need to give an idea to them and we need to collaborate with them. So if you stand alone as a pharmacy, you want to work on only with the pharmacy discipline, so you cannot come up with something very great or something great innovative product. So that is why my suggestion is you have a collaboration with different field. So when you discuss with the different field people, you will get different idea, so that will come as something extraordinary product in that future. And the fourth one is practice mindfulness. So it is a continuous attempt to pay attention what is going around us. So you need to think something what is going around us, and also you need to think about what is present. So you should think about something innovative, means something which is present. You should not think something which has been means 10 years or 15 years before the problem which we may be faced. You should not find a solution for that one. You have to find the solution for the current situation or the current problem. So you need to focus at the same time, you need to focus at least only one task only at a time. You should not focus many things. Okay, so that also very difficult as an innovator. And most of the time you also need to take risk and make mistake, because that gives an opportunity. So when you do mistake, you should, that is a kind of opportunity for you to develop better innovative products. So don't worry about when you prepare any kind of product or innovative products, don't think about the mistakes, because mistakes is our opportunity to develop better product. Okay, and you also need to keep pushing your boundaries. So instead of following the exact rules and regulations, sometimes you need to push the boundaries, which is as an innovator. And the sixth one is share your ideas. So when you share your ideas to many people, so they will tell exactly what is the disadvantages or advantages of your products. So that also, because when any kind of ideas which move to one person to another person, so the ideas will be more and more ideas you will get it to improve your product. And the seventh one is you have to stay persistent, because any kind of research and innovations, the stay persistent is very very important, because you may get failure in the first time when you attempt to make any kind of product. So with that you should not lose your confidence. What you need to do, you have to keep on trying for few more times, so definitely you will be succeeded at one time. For example, if we have the good example, Thomas Edison, who had find 10,000 ways that didn't work before succeeding in creating the light bulb. So he failed for 10,000 times, but later he was the one introduced and created the light bulb. So such a way you should not stop with failures. Once failed, you have to think about to make it successful one. So if you keep on trying, so that will give a very encouraging product in the near future. And the eighth one is you need to take solitude break, means because every time you should not think about something like innovative. Okay, I want to make some innovative product and this is the idea that I have, and you should not keep on thinking that only for all the time. So you need a break also, because your mind and the brain, uh, uh, the function is very very important for innovators. Because if you think certain things, keep on thinking, so that will deplete your creativity juices. So very important thing is take some break and go for a long walk, go for a trip, and to connect with your subconscious mind. Okay, that is very very important for any kind of innovators. Okay, and most of the time many people think innovation or invention means something totally new. It is wrong actually. uh, because if you look at car also, every year there is a new model is coming up with some kind of new features, which are available in car or maybe in the mobile phone as well. So what is the difference over there? Because they will do some kind of new innovative things uh, in their model. So it is not necessary that any kind of innovation or invention is supposed to be 100% new. So a true innovator must open him or herself to as many potential ideas as possible and identify patterns and connections between them. So you have to identify what is the how we can connect each other with one innovator means previous innovation, and you might be having some different idea, but you can connect both and you can come up with a new product. So that is also considered as an innovation. And the next one is ask customers, because whatever the product that you make it, that finally it supposed to reaches to the public or maybe the community. So before you make the product, you just take a survey with the people, so that they will tell exactly what is the problem that they are facing in that particular product, and they will give an idea how to make it cheaper, faster, and easier to use some certain kind of products. Okay, so listen to those requests carefully and choose the ones that will really pay back, because whenever you ask feedback from the customers, so automatically you get a lot of ideas, because they know exactly what is the disadvantage and what type of product they want. For example, if you ask the youngsters, they will tell exactly what they want exactly in future for after 5 years or 10 years of time. So such a way we need to modify our product. We should not think about something very old like 10 years or 15 years before. What are the models that we have been used, because the trends are changing every 5 years of time. So you need to be very careful whenever you create any kind of innovative products. Means you have to look at for the next 10 years, because the sustainability is very very important for any kind of innovations. Because for example, if you prepare one product and introduce into the market, after 2 years sometimes very difficult that product again to survive into the market, because there might be a new product maybe that may overcome what is the disadvantage that the product might be facing. So all the time you need to improvise and you have to introduce your new product by changing something which are customer friendly type. Then use difficulties and complaints, because sometimes when you ask feedback from the customers or maybe from the community, normally they give some kind of negative feedback, but for that you have to say thank you to those people, because when you get a negative feedback or maybe negative comments among your about our product, so that will give the preliminary step to create a new innovative product. Okay, so such a way you need to get always you need to be prepared to get even the negative feedback from the people as well. So make your product easier to use, eliminate the current inconveniences, and introduce improvements that overcome the complaints. So based on the complaints you can think about how to overcome their complaints. So once you have an idea, so later when you bring that product into the market, it will be definitely a customer friendly one, because you already taken the customer feedback and you already modified your product according to the customer what they want. And another thing is you have to use social networks, because follow trends and ask questions on groups like Twitter or Facebook. So when you get some kind of idea, you can ask some kind of feedback from the maybe from the through social media. So the social media users, they will give some comments, and they will tell their expectation exactly what type of product that they want exactly. So that will give a platform for any kind of innovation. So many early adopters are active on social network, especially the youngsters, and will happily respond with suggestions, because suggestions, feedback, these are very very important whenever you make any kind of innovative products, because whatever the product that you make it later, it is supposed to be a user friendly and customer friendly one. So then only you can serve that product will be survived for long period of time in the market. Otherwise, if without taking any feedback or survey, if you just think that okay, this is the product, this is a totally new product, definitely the customer definitely not. We need to get their feedback first, and accordingly we need to modify our innovative product, so that at least few years of time your product will be successful one in the market. Like Lakshmana Rao, so far okay? Hello.
Sir, it's okay, sir.
Okay, okay,
Everything is fine, sir.
yeah, thank you, because I need to ask, because Sometimes I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know about the network issues. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Everything is
So
okay, sir.
yeah, now so far I given some ideas how we can get an innovative ideas, how we can implement create an innovative ideas among students or maybe the faculty members. Once you get an idea how to implement that into your products, now this second part what I'm going to discuss is about current research practice in natural product. What we are doing in our laboratory, especially in India, even here also in Malaysia also, most of the research laboratory, those are doing natural product research. This is what they do. Hmm? So, as you know, natural product means it is not only obtained from the plant material, it also obtained from bacteria, fungi, insects, even some marine organism, and even from animals as well. So, those are considered as natural products. But at the same time, discovering a natural products into a new drug candidates is not so easy. Drug discovery and development from natural products is not so easy because, as you know, it is very expensive and also time consuming process. Due to this reason, many scientists and industrialists prefer to go for synthetic molecules where they can do the drug discovery and development process faster when compared to the natural product research. But when you look at the history, there are so many examples starting from penicillin fungus, and also there are some quinone molecules from cinchona which has been treated and used for the treatment of malaria. And apart from that, there are huge number of molecules which are currently available in the market that are mainly obtained from the natural products that can fight against plenty of diseases, which including diabetes, cardiovascular disorders, cancer. Okay. And at the same time, our researchers normally put lot of effort actually to come up with a new molecule to make it a drug molecule. Okay, and many institutions, universities, the centers will support research programs that discover, design, and develop, and also test novel compounds for use as candidate therapeutics. So every institutions, universities, and centers, they normally provide fund actually if any natural product research, because if your aim is to bring any new molecule for the treatment of disorders. And this is what currently we practice any kind of natural product. What we do, starting from the plant selection, so we do selection based on the ethnomedical data, or maybe we conduct a literature review and we find what is a knowledge gap or research gap, and we will find what need to be done further in future. Okay, something like that. So that way we select the plant material. So after selection of plant material, we do authentication by botanists, because this is very important, because there are plenty of species, same kind of species are available. So you need to get an authentication from the botanist. Then after that, what we do, we normally do pre-washing, because there are certain materials may be present when you collect the plant material, which including soil. So you have to remove it by washing with water. Then after that, you need to keep it for drying. This is a very simple process, but at the same time, many researchers they do mistake on this, because our primary aim is we need to isolate the phytoconstants which are present in the plant material. And when you do extraction, the plant material, the size of plant material is very very important, because there will be an interaction between the plant material and solvent, can dissolve all the phytoconstants which are present in the any kind of plant material. So if you make a large size or maybe fine powder size, so that will affect the phytoconstants which are present in the plant material. So you have to make a proper size, like core size, then only you can go for extraction, so that the interaction between the plant material and solvent will be proper. So automatically you can expect to extract all the phytoconstants which are present in the material. Okay, then there are plenty of extraction methods are available, but still we normally use oxalate extraction and also the maceration method to do the extraction. But there are plenty of other extraction method like supercritical fluid, microwave extraction, and accelerated solvent extraction, ultra high pressure extraction. So there are plenty of new methods also available which you can adapt for the extraction. And when you choose the solvent, you should be very very careful, because as you know, uh, um, um, as you know that polar compounds are biologically active, but at the same time the non-polar compounds which are hydrophilic, that also sometimes very important for some pharmacological actions. Even though we basically prefer secondary metabolites, especially polar compounds, but at the same time, the non-polar compounds also biologically active. So your aim is supposed to be isolate both polar and non-polar compounds, both hydrophilic and hydrophobic, means lipophilic compounds. Okay, water loving and also the lipid loving compounds. Okay, so when you choose the solvent in our laboratory, we normally choose uh, dichloromethane and methanol 1:1 ratio, which can isolate both polar and non-polar constituents. Because sometimes the researcher, what normally they do, they focus only on polar compounds. So normally they choose methanol, ethanol, or water. Some researchers normally they focus on N-hexane, petroleum ether, ethyl, which are highly non-polar. So if you take a mixture of two solvents, which is dichloromethane and methanol, both are medium polar compounds which can dissolve both polar and non-polar compounds, which is ideal solvents to isolate or to extract all the phytoconstituents which are present in the plant material. So after the extraction, what we normally do, we do concentration of the extract by using rotary evaporator under controlled pressure and temperature. So after that, we do isolation and identification of phytoconstituents, which we normally do by using chromatographic techniques, and also qualitative phytochemical analysis we to identify the phytoconstituents which are present in that one. And from that also we have the latest instrument which is called as attenuated total reflectance, ATR. ATR is something like FTIR, where you can find the where you can identify what is the functional groups which are present in the plant material. But at the same time here, the ATR, the advantage is that is having the library which is having thousands and thousands of phytoconstituents FTIR spectrum. So when you analyze any kind of compounds or maybe the extract, so you can predict what type of compounds may be present. It will give a kind of qualitative results. You cannot exactly say this is the phytoconstituents are present, but you can approximately you can identify what may be the phytoconstituents which are present. And normally we use column chromatographic techniques to isolate the phytoconstant, but we have now flash column chromatography with monitor, something like this. So if you look at this one, you can see, you can monitor exactly how the fractionation has been done, and each fraction, what are the phytoconstituents which are present, that can be matched with the library compounds which are present in the system. So here also thousands and thousands of molecules, the solvent systems and also the spectrum are given in the flash column chromatography, so that can match and you can predict also what type of constituents may be present in your fractions, depends on the solvent system. And after that, we normally what you need to do, once you isolate the compounds, we go for structural characterization of the isolated compounds by using spectroscopical method. For example, UV visible, then we do IR spectroscopy to determine the functional group, then NMR spectroscopy to determine the number of hydrogens, carbons, type of hydrogen, type of carbons. Then finally, we do the mass spectroscopy to confirm the molecular formula or molecular weight of any constituents. This is the routine procedure we do for the phytoconstituents isolation. Then after that, what we do normally, we go for some in vitro studies by using chemicals or maybe some cell line studies to determine the biological activity of the isolated compound. And once you identify any compounds which are biologically active, then you go for in vivo studies using animal models. So this is what routine work what we do in our laboratory, either undergraduate student or maybe the postgraduate or maybe the PhD students. Okay, so how this will help in the drug discovery and development process, because this is a part of drug discovery and development process of natural products. So when you do this process, it is too long actually. It takes 10 to 15 years of time to get a new lead molecule to treat for any kind of diseases. So drug discovering process is very, very long process. And if you look at in the market, every day hundred thousands of molecules has been tested. Okay. So what you need to do to bring any natural product into the market? Innovations. So how you can convert your basic research into an innovation in natural products. So this is what I'm going to discuss. Okay. So here I'm going to give a plenty of examples. Some has been done by my students, especially undergraduate level, because as you think, innovations doesn't require a PhD holder or maybe some senior faculty members. Innovations, even the school students can come up with an innovative product. Okay, so here I'm going to highlight very few products which has been done by our undergraduate students. So this is one of the product which is latent fingerprint powder. So this fingerprint powder actually obtained from the plant source. Normally, as you know, fingerprint powder is used by the forensic officer to visualize the fingerprints in the crime scene. Okay, so how this idea got by my student is because one day I asked my student to think something new to create an innovative product. Then when she was thinking, there was a crime scene nearby her house actually. Then when she went to see that one, the forensic officer has come with the forensic kit, and he opened the white color powder and spray over the different surfaces to visualize the fingerprint. Then immediately my student got an idea. Okay, so the forensic officer sprayed some white color powder. So what it is made up of, and what is an alternative that we can do? Then she identified that the forensic officer used the fingerprint powder, which is toxic and it is a potential health hazard. Means that is mainly made up of metals like lead or maybe the titanium oxide. So immediately what we thought, okay, why we cannot come up with the alternative product for this one? Okay, to save the environment and also to save the toxic free environments especially. Okay, so we found that okay, this is a powder is required. The powder supposed to be white color in form because the fingerprint powder basically various colors, but mainly we use white color powder to visualize many surfaces. So we thought, okay, where we can get white color powder from the plant material. So immediately we realized, okay, if you grind any kind of seeds, maybe you can get an white color powder. And at the same time, in Malaysia, we found there is one fruit that is called as durian fruits. Even in India, it is available, but it is not available in all over the places. Maybe in some mountains, maybe you can find this fruit. But in Malaysia, this is very common. So we identify this shell which is having some white color powder like this. And also when you grind these seeds, you can get also a white color powder. So what we have done, we have made it into a powder form. And apart from this, we also selected few other seeds also, like the seeds from the jackfruits and seeds from rambutan fruits. So there are many fruit seeds also we have been selected. So we have been grinded into a fine powder form, because when we look at the quality of fingerprint powder is fine talcum quality. So we have made it into such format, and we have sprayed this powder into the surfaces, and we have checked whether we can visualize any kind of fingerprint. And surprisingly, we can able to visualize the fingerprint even after 1 or 2 days of time, because normally the forensic officer, whatever they use in the crime scene, which we cannot visualize the fingerprint after 2 or 3 days of time. But when we use this natural product, especially from the durian seed powder, we can visualize the fingerprint even though the crime happened maybe 2 or 3 days of time. So still we can visualize. So, and we done all the comparison studies, and finally we identified this durian fruit seed powder having a better visualization when compared to the other fruits seed powder, and also the commercially available fingerprint powder. So this is what something I'm telling, something you think out of box. So this is not totally related to pharmacy, but at the same time this will towards something related to health. So we want to save our environment from toxic, and at the same time we can save, means because forensic officer when they use toxic powder, even that is toxic to their health, that will affect their health as well. So that way we thought to come up with a new product which can be useful. Similarly, this also another product which has been done by our undergraduate students. So this is an ultrasound gel which has been made up of by using simple starch powder, which is available, which is either from corn starch or maybe potato starch powder. Because normally the ultrasound gel is mainly used to visualize uh, the internal organs which are present in our body, and also at the same time this has been used for the physiotherapy treatment. So when we look at the cost of this gel is very expensive, and also at the same time, when you visualize, sometimes it may not be clearly visible as well. So we thought to come up with a new ultrasound gel based on natural products. So we have prepared this ultrasound gel by using starch powder, and also we added additionally aloe vera gel, and we also done the comparison study with the commercially available one at the same time, with the different plant starch powder, and we come up with the ultrasound gel which is better visibility when compared to the one which is currently available in the market. But at the same time, we didn't commercialize this product. Actually, what we have done, we given this idea to the rural areas clinic, where they can find difficulties to get ultrasound gel, because sometimes the ultrasound gel may not be present when the patient comes. So what they can do, they can prepare on their own by using this starch powder, and they can see the visualization of any kind of organs. So this even we recommended to all the physicians, radiologists, and physiotherapists to use it as an alternative for the currently available ultrasound gel. So apart from that, there are so many other innovative products also. So I'm going to give some example. So this is red cabbage, which containing a chemical called anthocyanin that changes the color depending on the acidity of its environment. So you can determine the pH, because this will change the color depends on the pH. Any kind of solution, if you add this one, so you can, depends on the color, you can tell what is the pH without using the pH meter or pH paper. You can determine. And this one is encapsulated soft gelatin capsule for pharmaceutical and nutraceutical application, because normally the soft gelatin capsule is made up of gelatin, but here this one is prepared by using trigona honey, olive oil, black seed oil. So these are the ingredients we have been used to make a soft gelatin capsule type. Then scaffold from seaweed or cockle shell powder for bone tissue engineering, because this is produced from seaweeds, cockle shell powder, and water, and biodegradable and non-toxic to the cells, and possess desired strength, flexibility, and porosity when compared to the commercially available one. And this is another one which is mobile antibiotic sensitivity testing. So we normally, when we do antibacterial studies, we measure the zone of inhibition by manually. So but this instrument is by the innovator, what this instrument will do is automatically calculate the zone of inhibition after 24 hours of incubation. So this also can compare the results one to another one. So that way you can measure the accurate zone of inhibition of any kind of antibacterial studies. And rapid detection of methicillin and ancomycin resistant staphylococcus aureus by a newly developed cold chain free PCR assay. So we can identify within 5 hours the methicillin and vancomycin resistant staphylococcus aureus. And this kit can also be used in the ordinary hospitals and labs as well. And this, most of them knows, I think this is a smart vein locator. This also kind of innovation. So this is kind of innovation only I'm asking the pharmacist. So don't think about only the drug discovery and development. You think something, a product which can be used in the healthcare system. Okay. So normally in the dark skin, very difficult to find the vein, especially when they put intravenous injection, or maybe when they want to withdraw the blood. So the nurses normally they find a lot of difficulties. So this can indicate where the veins are present. So easily they can insert the needle, and they can withdraw the blood, and they can put injection as well. And TB nanosense test kit. So test kit also very famous, and most of them now very much interested this kind of test kit manufacturing, because if you have an idea, even the industry people, they're ready to buy your innovation, so that you will be an entrepreneur, you will be an something like innovator, but at the same time you need some support from the industry as well, because you cannot manufacture large quantity, and marketing also very difficult at the same time. So if you have an idea, you can discuss with the people who are in industry, who are manufacturing such kind of product, and you can come up with this kind of test kit to detect any kind of infection, because as soon as we start to give the treatment, we can avoid the major damage caused by any kind of infections to the health. Okay. So such a way, even COVID-19 also initially we go for PCR. Now we have so many test kits are available. Within 10-15 minutes of time, you can determine or you can identify whether the person is affected by COVID-19. So such kind of innovation only I'm talking about. So think something out of box. Don't think about all the time about something just to do isolation, then go for pharmacological activities, something like that. This is oral HPV 16 lamp kit where you can detect HPV 16. This is uric acid reader. So these are some of the examples. So based on that, you can think something. You can discuss with the people from engineering side. You give our idea so that they know how to make a device, okay, to predict all those kind of things. Similarly, rapid test kit to detect leptospirosis. This is one of the common infections, mainly from the urine sample from the rat or maybe any kind of animals. So this we can detect within 15 minutes of time. And this one, dengue fever also, even nowadays the test kit are available. We can detect immediately, so that the doctors can start the treatment immediately instead of waiting for the lab result for 24 hours or 48 hours. And tea honey from this is actually from Indonesia. This has been used to avoid vomiting, especially during the pregnancy time. And emo cookies, where it is containing eggshells and Moringa oleifera. Moringa oleifera is one of the very famous, and there are plenty of research has been done, and it is indicated that it is useful for the treatment of many diseases. But at the same time, if you look at the product in the market, nothing is available. So what the innovator thought, they included this Moringa oleifera and eggshell to make into a cookies. So these cookies people like, because people like to take chocolate or biscuits rather than if you give a plant powder. And Morocco bar, this is having vegetable chocolate actually, so which is containing all the plant material. So the people, they can eat like chocolate only. So the flavor, everything will be there, but at the same time, this is a herbal chocolate. Then herbal ice cream, which is containing some antioxidant and anti-diabetic ingredients. Okay, so this especially for those are diabetic patients, those who like to have ice cream, they can have it. At the same time, this is having anti-diabetic properties as well. And another one, calm pillow, where the Vitus negundo leaves are inside, because normally pillow means which is containing a cotton material. But the innovator, what they thought, okay, we can put, instead of cotton material, why not we can put some dried leaves. And especially these leaves, the important thing is this can overcome the stress. That has been proven by the research. But how we can use this particular research into a product? You can make it into a product, so you can put into the pillow. So this fragrance or aroma which comes from this pillow, that will give a calm and stress relief to the customers. And together they also made with, they included music and massager to make it a complete relaxing pillow. So this is a kind of innovation. Okay, so such a way you can think. And this product is from the waste material from the corn silk, corsa gel, which has been made up of from corn silk, which has been normally a waste product. Okay, so this has been used to heal diabetic foot ulcers. And this is Pectanthus ambinosus based mosquito repellent liquid. And this is another mosquito repellent spray which is containing a plant material extract. And this one is Rendu honey to treat cervical cancer, which has been proven by the research, but there is no product, but still the people, they claim this can be used for the treatment. And this is the food freshness sensing device, where you can detect whether the food material or any kind of fruits or meat, whether it is contaminated or not. Okay, so based on the smell, that will give some kind of alarm. So based on that, you can say that whether the food is contaminated or not contaminated. Okay, this can avoid food poisoning. So that is advantage of this particular device. So this device only I'm telling you, you can, if you just give an idea to the people who can make the device. Okay, and you need to work with the people, then you need to have a initial kind of um, uh, survey or something like that of this kind of products, so that definitely this kind of product within 1 year or 2 years of time you can bring into the market. And once it is successful, then people very fast they will like to buy this kind of product. And Nochi patch, as you know, Nochi leaves mainly used, especially for the treatment of headache. If any sinus problem, normally we use it. This is very famous one in India, especially in southern India. But at the same time, if you look at the product, there is no product are available. And if you give this as a cream form or ointment or maybe the liquid form, definitely people they don't buy. So you have to use something innovation. Means this innovator they come up with a patch type where which is containing this particular leaves extract. So when you apply this onto the forehead, so automatically that will give relief from the headache, and also strengthen the lungs and the immune system as well if you put this patch in the chest area. So that is what people are expecting instead of giving cream, ointment, or liquid type. And hand sanitizer, which is made up of some basil leaves, which can fight against virus and bacteria. And wound healing ointment, which is made up of the plant extract as well, and olive oil. And this one is natural healthy sugar from papaya, which is a natural sweetener. And this also product which has been made from the waste product, which is from the banana peel, so which we normally throw it, so this can remove the scars in the skin. Okay. And evaco gel, which is containing rambutan peels, which can prevent dental plaque on teeth. And this one is something like I don't think this is a cosmetic product. This is a something like a eyeliner, but at the same time which is containing medicines inside. So this kind of product which can be used especially for the to fill up the ophthalmic medications. Okay. So normally we use our finger to apply any kind of ointment or something like that in on the eyes, so that will give kind of infections. So when you use this kind of device, so that can avoid such risk of infections, okay, in the eyes. And apart from that, I also would like to share some of the innovations in cosmetics, because, as you know, the cosmetic products are nowadays having high demand, especially from natural product. If you make cosmetic products, there is a high demand in the market. As you know, there are so many companies, especially Himalaya and other companies also in India. They're booming mainly based on the cosmetic product and personal care products by using natural extract. Okay. So if you look at the market size, so we normally, this is one of the survey report actually. So the people normally spend cosmetic products 700 billion, but at the same time if you look at the nutraceuticals, 175 billion only. So the market value for cosmetic product is 5 times higher, 4 to 5 times higher when compared to the nutraceuticals. So people normally they spend a lot of money for the cosmetic and personal care products than compared to the nutraceutical products, which is mainly for the health. Okay. So this is some of the product. I'm not going to take everything in detail because the time is very limited, and I have to complete in 45 minutes or 1 hour of time. So maybe I will just show it off. Then later maybe anyway I give this PowerPoint slide to the organizer. Maybe if you want to refer, later you can slowly you can go through and you come to know each and every product, the ingredients which are present. Okay. So this is one of the product, citrus passion, which is body soap, which has been claimed used for cancer related skin infections. So which is containing aloe vera gel, lemon extract and everything. Similarly, anti-aging cream, which is containing basil leaves. This is one of the very famous product nowadays in the market, Miracle Eye Cool Pack. So it contains tea powder, peeled cucumber, carrot, and the aloe vera gel powder. So normally, if you give this in extract form or maybe in the gel form, the customer they don't like to apply on their face. So this kind of gel, which is included in this eye cool pack, so when they put this something like goggles, so they can feel the relaxation and they can feel the effect actually. So this kind of product only people are expecting instead of giving gel or ointment type. This one is a healing herbal cream, which is containing aloe vera, guava leaves, turmeric, neem leaves. As you know, the turmeric, lot of studies has been done. Even nowadays also, if you ask many PhD researchers or postdoctoral researchers, They are doing plenty of study on turmeric and curcumin. But when you look at the product, not much actually. So what we need to do, we need to bring that into one of the ingredients in any kind of personal care or cosmetic products. Medi aloe soap, which is containing these ingredients, which containing aloe vera and coconut oil. And this is also one of the very important innovative product, which is 3D printed skincare products. So this is also very famous, which is containing different portion you can include different ingredients of natural one, either isolated compound or maybe you can put the extract, so that will give different effect on the different portion of the face. And micro needle patches, so which can be used as a skin cleanser. So where the ingredients are hyaluronic acid as included in this one. So this patch drives the active ingredient deep into the skin. So that is the advantages of this one. So we can make, we have the so many ideas. We have the so many natural products and also the ingredients we know. So but the thing is, we are not including that as one of the ingredients, and we are not thinking about something innovative like this type. We basically think about only the cream, ointment, paste, extract, liquid form or solid dosage form. So instead of that, think something out of box, something like this. And I also would like to highlight some of the medicinal plants. Those are interested maybe in future in any kind of innovative products using natural products. You can select these plants, because these plants are very commonly available all over the place in India, and very commonly available in all villages as well. So you can use aloe vera, which is a natural moisturizer, skin smoothener, wrinkle reducer. So which is containing antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. So this can be used as one of the main ingredient or also the sub ingredients in any kind of cosmetic or personal care products. And kurkuma langa, turmeric, you can use it as one of the ingredient. You can use a coconut oil also as one of the ingredients, which can be uh, excellent ingredient for hair cosmetics. And cucumber is effective in cooling, healing, and soothing of skin irritation from sun exposure or skin problem itself. So this also can be used. Tea tree oil can be used as a one of the ingredient in lip balm or lipstick. And even the punica granatum, that is pomegranate, also can be used as one of the main ingredient in in cosmetic products, which is for skin whitening and skin repairing. Then papaya, which is containing all antioxidant, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory ingredients, which can soft tissue injury and infections on the skin. So which can be used for the treatment of all these kind of problems, skin infections. Then mangosteen is a safe ingredient in the hair growth and hair tanning products. Okay. And hibiscus rosa sinensis, as you know, this also very famous plant, which we know from the ancient time this has been used for hair cosmetics. But if you look at the product which are commercially available in the product, even there are some products are available, something what I have been mentioned in the plant material, but those products are not innovative type. You have to think something innovative, like what I mentioned, 3D printed face mask. You can think something about patches type or patches type, which just you can apply onto the skin and you can remove it. Okay, so those type of things you need to think of. And henna is also has been used for hair cosmetics. Okay, and also this is having wound healing properties. Okay, so if any kind of wounds, this also skin can be used as one of the ingredient and skin repairing activities. Okay, so this I think I have been highlighted some of the ingredients. So you can use this for cosmetic and personal care products, because these are very easily available all over the place. Okay, so with that, I think the time already 1 hour. Actually I want to make it more detailed and slow, but the time is very very limited. So that is why I'm little bit fast to explain everything, because I do not want to skip anything also, because as you look at this slide, you will get some idea in future as well. Okay, so with this, my conclusion is innovations using natural products play a major role for entrepreneurship in pharmacy practice or education, and will assist in establishing a pharmacist entrepreneurs. So we have to produce not only the pharmacist, we have to produce a pharmacist who become an entrepreneur, who can start up a small scale business, who can create more job opportunities to the young pharmacists, young graduates. Okay, so that we can realize the outcome of research, because the outcome of research not only stands with publications, it is it is supposed to come up with a product. So the product can be commercialized. Once it is commercialized, that will be automatically useful to the public. So my final suggestion to all the faculty members, those are interested and incorporating entrepreneurship education in schools or colleges of pharmacy, you can implement innovation culture among the students. Okay, so natural product having the bright future actually, even though nowadays only 30-40% product are available, the molecules based on the natural products ingredients, but still there are plenty of things are available, which only you can bring it up when you think more about innovative, not by the research already done. So many plants material, they have been done research, they have been published. And don't select a new medicinal plant to treat for any kind of disease, because plenty already reported. So you have to select those things already reported, and from that you think something like a prototype. Okay, so that way don't search for job, create jobs. Okay, so that is my final last word about overall my presentation. So with that, thank you very much to the organizing committee for the opportunity. And here I given my email ID and also the contact number. So if you want to have any kind of collaboration, or maybe if you have any doubt on how to make some kind of product, you can even contact us, so that I will give some kind of idea as well. Okay. So with that, thank you very much once again, and maybe I'll hand over the session to the organizer. For if there is any questions, then I'm happy to answer for that one. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar Garu, for your wonderful presentation. Really, you covered various aspects related to starting with the research and innovation, okay, and how to carry out research, and what are the various innovation aspects in related to natural products, with various examples related to fingerprinting and etc. Really, all the examples are very worthy, and our staff and students have gained a lot of knowledge on the with your wonderful presentation. Thank you so much, sir. Over to Satyasri Garu.
సార్ ఒకసారి రీజాయిన్ అవ్వమందామా సార్?
Oxa region. Okay.
అవుతున్నారు సార్.
Hello, can you see, madam? Can you hear
Ah,
me?
yes, yes, sir,
Yeah,
yes,
thank
sir.
you. Yeah. Sorry, some I think connection issue.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
No
no
issue, sir.
problem, sir.
So, on behalf
Thank you.
of management, principal, teaching and non-teaching staff members, we are very much thankful to today's chief guest, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar Garu, for sparing his valuable time for the academic benefit of our students and staff members. Once again, thank you very much, sir. And over to Satyasri Garu.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your knowledge about how to develop an innovation ideas mindset with 12 principles. I hope our students understand about how to conduct a research in natural products and how to develop an innovation ideas. Your presentation is really an impressive, and we learn lot of things from your presentation, sir. Once again, thank you so much, sir. As a remembrance of this section, we would like to honor you with an e-certificate, sir. Please accept it, sir.
Yeah, thank you very
Done.
much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity actually, because the time is very limited.
Yes,
Normally, I
sir.
go for 1 hour plus, but
Yes, sir.
so you mentioned that 45 minutes to 1 hour. So,
Yes,
but
sir.
anyway, I given my PowerPoint slide. Maybe later you can share to the students or maybe anybody who want to look at all the products so that they can get idea in future
Yes,
something.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Finally, I conclude this with best regards and appreciation to speaker of today's section, Dr. Mahendran Shekhar sir, Associate Professor, Head Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Faculty of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, University Kuala Lumpur, Royal College of Medicine, Perak, Malaysia, for accepting our invitation. I thank Principal and Coordinator Dr. A. Lakshman Rao Garu for his consistent support and encouragement to organize this event. I mention our deep sense of appreciation to our management members for their immense support to organize this event. I thank Miss A. Saidatri ma'am, Assistant Professor, for his technical support, and I thank all the participants for making this event a grand success. Once again, thank you one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir. Thank you
thank
very
you
much,
very much.
sir.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
sir.
sir.